Hello friends, hope everyone is having a great weekend. Today is 20th July 2025 and today we are going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. Before going to the session, I would like to thank all members who have contacted me last week because I was not able to upload the YouTube video due to some busy schedules, and thank you for letting me know that this video is helping you a lot. Anyway, before going to the pre-market analysis, I would recommend you watch the pre-market analysis which was done on 6th July 2025. And on 6th July, I mentioned that gold would fall from 3,337 range and will reach 3,302 to 3,274 zone. Let's see what happened after that. From the 3,337 range, gold has fallen to the 3,392 range which I have mentioned, and from this zone gold has already given us a pips of 465, and as I mentioned in this video, from this zone market would go to the next supply zone, and I have updated in my premium group that gold would go to this supply zone which is here. So let's see what happened after that. From this demand zone market went and tapped on the supply zone which I have mentioned. So you can see this area which I have already mentioned in my group, and let's see how many pips we were able to capture from here to here, which is from 3,292 to 3,357. We have captured almost 673 pips, and I mentioned in my group, after this there are two possibilities. One, the market would come here, break the supply zone and go up, and the second is market would come down and come to a demand zone which is at, which I mentioned at 3,317 range, which is this. So for your understanding, I will give this range as green because it is a buy zone. So let me mark it as green so that you can understand. Okay, this was the next demand zone which I have mentioned, and you can see I have given this message on last Monday. This is our B Corp VIP group just for students, and I have already mentioned it. Market either it would come down or go up, and if it is coming down to this demand zone, I already mentioned market would go up to the supply zone again. Let's see what happened after this. So from this zone market started falling and it came to the demand zone. From this zone, people who were trying to sell from this area have made a pips of 414, and from this area, as I mentioned, I told market would go up, and from here many people started buying. For most of our students started buying, and they have earned almost around 516 pips. So I'm really grateful to let you know that whatever analysis that we have given in the past 1 or 2 months, you have earned, we were all able to earn good amount of money, good amount of pips by trading. And now let's see what is next. So currently market is in a supply zone, as you know. So this is the current supply zone right now. So I'll mark it in red. So what will happen next? While checking into the daily time frame, as we know that this is a big supply zone and this supply zone has to break. So I would go for an entry if market comes down, and if it will reach this level, which is either it should be, let me check, in 1 hour. This range is a good buy zone if you are looking for a short term buy. Let me mark it for you. We'll mark it as green, and from here we can just take the entire order block so that we won't miss the trade. Also, while looking into the 4 hours, I can see there is a small fair value gap which is not untapped, which is here. So I can say that it's a buy zone from 3,331 to 3,297. There are chances that market can come up to here or tap on this area or at this fair value gap, and there are chances that market can go up to minimum to our supply zone. This is the only thing that we can tell right now. So when can we expect a bullish market? Currently market is bullish. If you ask me, I would tell you that currently market is in bullish, but I would prefer for a buy here and I'll exit here, and the next buy I would be planning only after this zone is getting broken, and if it is taking a support, I'll go for a buy again to this mentioned zone, which is 3,430 range. So I believe that you understood which is the next buy range. Also, while looking into the retail support zone, I can see that here is a small retail zone as well. Retail traders would be entering at this support. So there are chances that it can reach up to this range, which is like 3,320 to 3,330. This range, it's a good buy zone. I would say it's a good buy zone. So if we buy here, we can wait up to 3,300 or we can hold it up to 3,358. This is my analysis, my dear friends. As always, this analysis can be right, it can be wrong. So you should follow your risk properly, and you need to manage your risk properly, and you need to enter in a trade. Now, let's look into the news which is happening on the next week, which will be happening on the next week. So this coming week, let's see. In Monday, there is no news. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we have multiple news. As you can see that initial jobless claims, crude oil inventories. So in all these times, you should be very careful while trading, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't trade, because if you are scared to trade, you will sit scared your entire life. But be careful while trading at this time. Use less risk while trading in the news time. So as mentioned, my dear friends, trade safe. A good trader is a person who knows where to enter and where to exit. Wishing you all the best, and let's see next week. Thank you so much and all the best.